Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. I am Mr. Blast, and today we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cyclops. We're going to go over his articulation, his paint apps, and the accessories that he comes with. So let's get him off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, and here he is off the stand, looking really nice. I love how blue and yellow pop right off of figures that have this color scheme. You really can't go wrong. There's a reason why I chose blue and yellow for the logo, guys. It just looks so good together. So let's just take a look at his articulation. He's got a full 360 head spin. He can look up really far, which is great for that iconic pose where he's looking at the sky shooting off his optic blast, which is really cool. And let's see, he can also look down this far. Again, another really great feature considering that he can shoot his optic blast downward as well. So we're going to pull this up here. We're going to put his arms up. We're going to see exactly how much articulation his arms have. And it looks really good so far. We can do a full 360. He's got butterfly joints. He can go forward that much. He can go backwards this much. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. Looks really good. Matches really well with everything. I like that this is mostly molded plastic so that the colors stay pretty consistent. There's some paint here and there, but it's really hard to tell considering that most of it is molded plastic, which is really nice. He's got a wrist swivel, and he can curl in his fist and go out that far with it as well. Your standard hand peg on most of these Marvel Legends figures is pretty much the same. Pops right in, pops right out, holds in very securely on mine. But so far, so good. So let's check his torso. He can go back about that far in the torso. He can go forward way further. Even the back doesn't look that bad either with that torso and the butterfly hinges on the shoulders and everything else. This is a very, very nice figure. And again, I love blue and yellow, so it kind of works out. He's got a waist. He can move left and right. He can actually do a full 360, I think. Yeah, he sure can if you just want to get him in the weird poses there. He can do the splits about that far. He has thigh swivel. Oh, yes. That yummy, delicious thigh swivel. What a weird way to describe that. Moving on to the double jointed knee. Perfect. Look at that. That is just amazing. I love that they accounted for the fact that his calf sticks out this far on the back of his leg, and you can get it that much further. So for it being a Marvel Legends figure, this has really, really good articulation. He's got that boot spin that, like it or not, it's here to stay. But it blends in really well because this cuff right here kind of hides where the joint would be. So it was a really smart choice doing it like that. His foot can go, let's get that straightened out, can go that far up. It can go this far down. Again, really, really good for posing. He's got the ankle rocker, which you can get an absurd amount of movement on that. And then this way too. I don't think you'll need to do that unless you're doing some type of scene where Cyclops completely just breaks his ankle. I really don't know. But he's a really, really nice figure. If I can get his arm to go down. This one's a little bit tough. There you go. Okay, thank you, Cyclops, for making me not break your arm. So he's just a really nice figure. Let's take a look at the back real quick. You can tell that this is painted right here. Mine's got a little bit of a thin layer right there, but for a Marvel Legends figure, I'm not going to complain considering how well made this figure is. It is straight out of the show, whether it's 97 or the original series from 1992. He just looks really, really nice. So let's put him aside. Let's grab some of these accessories and let's take a look and see what he comes with. Okay, first we're going to show the beam, the eye beam that he's got here. And it's really nice. It's a nice translucent plastic. You can kind of see through it through the camera lens as well. But it's one singular piece. He's got a special head sculpt that this fits right into. which is this one right here. He's got his angry action pose face. I kind of wish we had gotten an extra head where it's just the teeth grinning without having to put the I-beam piece into. It doesn't really matter which way you put it. You can put it in this way. This side's textured. Or you can put it in this way. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I mean, it kind of looks the same to me no matter which way you push this in here. I guess the clear side up is the better way. It does fit. I guess it's keyed, but it still fits in either way. So, but that's what he looks like with that piece stuck in there, just like that. Really nice. Let's take a closer look at the paint details on his face. My particular copy of it looks really good. He doesn't have any smudges or anything wrong. The hair is a nice molded brown plastic, or vinyl, depending on what it really is. I think it feels like vinyl, but correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments down below. What is this hair made of? He's got blue paint for his uniform to match the nice, lightly gold-ish yellow plastic for his visor, and just looks really good. We'll actually show what it looks like on the figure in just a moment here. So we'll take a look at his 3 extra hands that he comes with. Sort of like a semi-open palm action pose hand with the typical peg. This one is more of an open palm without the clenched fingers. And then this one over here is kind of like for action pose for his visor. Or you can make it look like he's communicating with the X on his shoulder. I guess that's what they use for communicators. So there's that. Let's bring him back into the frame. Let's take this head, swap it with the other one. You see how easy that comes off? But it snaps in real good. So let's put the I-beam on. And yeah, that's basically what you're going to get, guys. It looks really nice. Pretty cool that they included this accessory. I don't think I've ever owned a Cyclops where they did have an I-beam. I could be wrong, though, because even when I was a kid, I collected X-Men and Marvel figures, and I want to say I had at least 2 or 3 Cyclops figures in my time. So I do remember one that I used to have where it had the projector on him. I think it was on his chest, and he put a little disc in his back, and it would show it on the wall, and I vaguely remember it did come with an I-beam piece, but I could be wrong. I actually have a Wolverine version of that now in my collection. It's brand new. You know, God only knows how many years old it is. Probably 20 plus, obviously. But maybe I'll do a review on that as like a vintage toy review. I'll open up a brand new toy, you know. But that's what he looks like with the eyepiece on. Looks really nice. We're going to swap the head real quick, and I'll do a quick figure comparison to something in similar scale to what these Marvel Legends figures go with. So we're going to pull over the Jada Toys Fei Long, the Ultra Street Fighter 2 line. This is them sitting on the table together. Cyclops is quite tall, and I don't know if it's because these are a smaller scale. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone knows, down in the comments below, let me know. Not quite sure off the top of my head. I think this is a 1/12 scale, or maybe they're slightly smaller than the typical Marvel Legends 6-inch, 6.5-inch figures, or if they just actually tried to build these to scale. But I don't remember Cyclops being so tall. So again, let me know. But yeah, that's how they scale with certain figures here. But this is a very, very nice representation of Cyclops from the X-Men 97 cartoon, or the animated series, really. So if you're still able to find it, definitely snap them up while you can, because I know when the Season 2 starts, they're going to have a whole new wave of figures coming, and you definitely don't want to get left out of that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am Mr. Blast, and today we went over the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cyclops figure. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below what you think of this figure, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.